Alright, Wiglet has just been announced for Scarlet and Violet, and I thought it would be a good enough time to have a look over all of the new Pokemon that we've got so far and just shove them in a quick little tier list. Because Wiglet has only just been announced, he's not on here, but I will talk about it and rank it at the end. So let's just race through some of these first few ones. Sprigatito, very boring grass starter, literally just a green cat. Lots of room for growth. This could become something very interesting. For the time being, literally just a green cat. Fuecoco, on the other hand, my favourite of these new starters. I'll probably just put it in A tier because it's not my favourite looking Pokemon, but it is much cooler than the other two. And I think Quaxly is just the median there, just the middle ground. Yeah, there you go. Not the strongest start, but hey. Lechonk. Lechonk for me, this thing is adorable, but I can't put it too high because obviously I just put Sprigatito in C for being just a cat and it is just a pig. Having said that, no, high B. Top of B tier, definitely. Palmy, more interesting looking than a lot of these first few. Just a duck, just a pig, just a cat. I don't know what this is, but it is chunky and I like it quite a bit. It looks muscular. I don't think... Is it better than Quaxly? It's not better than Quaxly. I have no idea what you are, but you are cute and chunky. I'll save the legendaries for later, I think. Smoliv is my least favourite of these new Pokemon. It's just not very interesting yet, is it? I mean, it's just a green blob. Another Badoo, another Petalil kind of Pokemon. Like, it could be interesting. I quite like the evolutions of both of those other Pokemon, but their base stages are quite boring. Then again, they're better looking than this, aren't they? This is just a blob. It's a blob with an olive on its head, squiggly mouth. It's kind of cute, I get that, but yeah, it's pretty rubbish. It's pretty rubbish. Fido, this... Yeah. The pun is amazing. The puns so far have been pretty good. The names in this game are good, but I'm not going to give it a good ranking just because that was a cool name. I like it more than no, not as much as Sprigatito actually. You can go here. The coolness of this thing ends at its name. It is just a fairy bagel dog. Cool name. Fido, great pun. Smoliv, very funny name. Lechonk, amazing name. But yeah, not exactly an amazing looking Pokemon. I hope it evolved into something cool. Obviously I hope everything here evolves into something cool, but who knows? Who knows what we're going to get. Paldean Wooper. Okay. This... It's cool, I guess. I don't care about regular Wooper all that much, honestly, so it's not going to get all that high on the list for me. It's just a brown Wooper. It's just a brown Wooper. Yeah. I'll just move on from that because I don't think that's going to be too popular an opinion. So Titan, this thing's amazing. I love this thing. I love the way it opens its mouth. It just looks magnificent. Cyclizar, we'll save it for later. Grafii, or however you say that. I think that's it. This is awesome. I love this a lot. Its name is amazing. Being based off of an II, having a Pokemon based off of an II is amazing. Honestly, the only thing I don't like about this thing is its typing. Its typing is a bit rubbish, but other than that, it is very cool. Next we got Clorf. This in the trailer. Oh, it was very funny. Seeing the giant crab with those eyes is quite entertaining. I just noticed it's blushing. It's got real rosy cheeks, hasn't it? Oh wow. It's still quite cool, even though it's quite goofy looking, which I think is one of the things I love most about Pokemon. So I'm gonna have to put it definitely in A tier. Minimum A tier actually. No. Yeah, it can stay there. I think I prefer Fuecoco to this. Pure Rock, rubbish typing, but it's very fun. Look at his jaw. What is this? Oh man. What have we got here? Cerulege and Armor Rouge. Armor Rouge. Out of these two, I prefer Lech. Armor Rouge for me, the colours clash a lot. I did not like it initially when I saw it at all, but it has grown on me. But I think I'm still going to put it in D tier for now. It's just the colours. I don't know why the yellow and the red doesn't go for me, because yellow and red go together so well normally, right? Or I feel like they do anyway. That might be completely wrong. But it's just such a vibrant yellow on what otherwise is quite not a dark kind of coloured Pokemon, but its face and legs are like black. They've got those black sections, and then it's just vibrant yellow. I don't know, not too big a fan. Lech on the other hand is spectacular. I love this thing a lot. Do I love it more than everything else here? No, I don't think I do actually. It's cool, not as cool as Grafaiai. Cooler type probably. Fire Ghost. This thing being Fire Psychic is pretty cool, but Fire Ghost I think is also a better typing than Fire Psychic. Right then, down to these last three. I'm not saying there's any kind of relation between these guys, but they're all bikes, so great. Cyclizar. Let's see. I think this thing looks kind of goofy. Looks kind of weird. I'm going to put it top of... Ooh, no, actually, I think it's better than Fido. It can go here. It's coolish. It looks a bit goofy. Its tail looks kind of bulky on this really skinny body, and then just has a random wheel sticking out its throat. Like, it doesn't look as well incorporated, in my opinion, as it is on, like, Miraidon and Koraidon. Like, Miraidon, that is sleek. Koraidon, it juts out, but I feel like it fits in more than this. It just seems kind of glued on. Like, this could be behind it, but as I was talking about these guys, who is Miraidon? I'm going to put you in low A tier, and I'm going to put Koraidon above Lech there. I think that is, yeah. I know he's the fan favourite of the two, and I do see why. I like the futuristic design as well, but honestly I prefer just like the head plumage and whatnot on this. Looks insane, and in their bike forms this guy's so much cooler. Actually having wheels that turn, I quite like that, whereas you're definitely goofy when you run, but I still just prefer you in this stance here. I think this looks magnificent. I love this a lot. So yeah, that's why I'm definitely putting you up there. As for our missing Pokemon Wiglet, I would probably put Wiglet. Honestly, I might put Wiglet top of A tier, just above Fuecoco, just because I think it's hilarious. The concept is amazing. It's not just like a regional form. It's like another Pokemon that has evolved completely separately, either diverging from a Diglett so much that it's no longer a Diglett at all, or some kind of like convergent form of evolution. But so yeah, I think that's very cool. I love how goofy it is and how slender it is, and the fact that it's just like one of those like sea worm things. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, but it is very funny. So yeah, top of A tier. I hope that some of these age quite poorly, because Smoliv, I'm looking forward to seeing what it evolves into. I quite like these kind of grass types. The last one that we got with what was the little bundle of flowers called? It evolved into Eldegoss anyway. I really like Eldegoss, and I wasn't too big a fan of the pre-evolution. And same goes for the other ones I mentioned earlier, like Badoo kind of sucks, and Roselia isn't great either, but Roserade, I love Roserade. And Lilligant is amazing, Petalil's a bit rubbish, so I'm imagining it as something similar to that. Fido, this thing will evolve into another completely different type of dog that's going to have some amazing bread pun involved. Probably something like a Doberman, but like dough is in like bread dough. That would be kind of cool. Cyclizar, if you're related to these two guys, you're not pulling your weight. If you're a pre-evolution, that's fine. You're in your awkward stage. I don't think that he pulls off this. I don't think this is a great shot of him, honestly. I think When he's in his bite form, he looks very cool, but that's about it. Yeah, I could randomly talk about all these guys for ages, but honestly, Titan, I'm just really looking forward to using this thing, and I'll probably use on my team as a Titan. Grafaiai is definitely up there. If it evolves into something cool, that'll be nice. If it stays like that, probably not, just because it looks like it'll probably be quite weak, but it's cool. And Lech, yeah, I'm planning on doing my initial playthrough on Scarlet, but if I do one on Violet, which I will do, then I'll definitely be using Lech at some point. As for starters go, I'm almost certain I'm going to pick Fuecoco. Quaxly and Sprigatito, they are what they are. At the moment, just a duck and a cat. So if they evolve into something much more interesting, there's a chance I could pick them instead. I think Quaxly's more likely than Sprigatito, just because I think his stupid hat is quite funny. We'll see. Only time will tell, and we have about another 2 months to wait, so not too long now.